Okay, final news topic of the week. I'm not sure it's actually news as such, but John, actually, I guess it is. You have been playing Code Vein 2. You have played it. You've got
I
some
have played
capture
it.
here, and you'd like to talk about it.
Yes, so we have a sequel to the original Code Vein. I don't know if any of you guys played it, but it was an Unreal Engine powered anime Souls-like released for previous generation platforms. And it is getting a sequel, and the sequel is set to release, I believe, at the end of this month. Very soon, actually. But prior to the holidays, I did have a chance to sit down and play 2 or 3 hours worth of a demo. And the demo itself sort of takes you through some different areas. And it is moderately Souls-like, indeed, in that you have sort of like the bonfire style system in there. It has the R1, R2 style combat system locking on. I so people took issue when I called some other game a Souls-like before. I think it was Phantom Blade Zero. This is more actually Souls-like than Phantom Blade Zero was. Phantom Blade Zero is a little bit more of like an Ninja Gaiden-ish style action game with some elements of that. This actually does seem to follow more of the Souls-like design, but it also has a bit more like typical role-playing stuff I felt as well, like dungeons that feel like dungeons, for instance. And there was a rather lengthy dungeon that I got to play through in this, and that was actually at the end of the dungeon. There was the first real boss, and it seemed like a lot of people also playing the game around me got stuck on that boss for a while. So it was not
Hmm.
super simple, but it was amusing being in a live demo like this where everybody's playing separately and kind of seeing that, oh yeah, this a lot of people not able to finish the boss. But I did manage to get through it and get through the entire demo and see all the content. And I liked what I played, actually. I played it on a regular PlayStation 5, I believe, not a Pro.
Mhm.
The one thing I will say is that they run the game fully uncapped right now, and it targets 60 frames per second, but it's not always 60 FPS. But it was still a pre-release build, and the quality performance mode toggle didn't really seem to do much at all. So I'm wondering if it's just like it's in a state of being, I mean, it's incomplete. It was a demo version, right? So all of our weighing in on performance isn't something we can do from this demo. But I like what I played, I guess is the key here.
Mhm.
So
Hmm.
I
I
Did
wanted
it?
to mention it.
I don't really have too much to say about it. It's not really my type of game. But Alex, thoughts?
Oh, I was going to ask John a bit. Did it seem like higher res or middle res,
It seemed
low
it
res, like
seemed
1080p?
very very high res, actually,
Okay.
which you
Yeah.
can't tell from this footage because the footage was captured on the system itself and seems to
Oh
only be
no.
1080p. But the game itself was very very sharp. I played it on a 42-inch 4K screen, very close proximity, so you're like jammed right up to this thing, and it was very very sharp indeed. So it could be a case of them being overly aggressive with high resolution targets in that build. Very curious to see how the final version reacts. I'd also imagine, based on what I saw, that VRR would help. Like, you shouldn't use VR as a crutch, but this does feel like it was largely in the 50 to 60 range, where VRR would clear that up just fine. But we'll see.
Hmm.
We'll
Hmm.
see how that all
Okay.
goes.
Okay, fair enough. Just looked up the release dates. January the 30th there, John. It's coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, PC. Looks like there is some sort of early access thing for deluxe/ultimate edition owners who can access it from January 27th. So there you go.
Oh, very cool.
Hmm.